Welcome to your daily dose of enlightenment. You've landed on Knowledge Planet, where curiosity thrives and the enigmatic is revealed. Daily, we delve into a variety of topics, shedding light on the hidden and sharing insights to amaze you. Consider us more than just a channel. We're a growing community, a family of knowledge seekers. We're on a mission to reach global corners, inviting you to join our exploratory. We need you, our growing family. In red, subscribe, become part of our community, share your thoughts, interact with us. A like or even dislike all count. Don't forget to stay updated, ring our notification bell. Stay tuned, stay curious, and together we'll continue to explore the vast expanse of Knowledge Planet. Is it true that the electronic cigarette is much less harmful than the traditional cigarette? After all, it's vapor, right? It's not like smoke, so it doesn't affect me, right? Well, it's not quite like that. Also, because what is inhaled is not vapor, but aerosol. Essentially like the white smoke at concerts, which is formed by glycerol and propylene glycol. So we're vaping concert smoke? Yes, without flavors and without nicotine, it would be the same thing. So let's clear up some things about the electronic cigarette, also known as vaping, by discussing the chemical composition of the liquids and their effects on human health. Guys, if you want to support our scientific outreach work, the simplest thing you can do is subscribe to the Knowledge Planet channel. Thank you so much if you do, and let's get back to the video. The liquid in electronic cigarettes is mainly made up of a mixture of propylene glycol and glycerol, also known as vegetable glycerin. Sometimes there is also a small percentage of water, but in the vast majority of cases, there isn't. What are propylene glycol and glycerol? Well, they are organic substances that have a very similar molecular structure and are relatively non-toxic. In fact, they have many applications, for example, as food additives, in fog machines, and in many cosmetics. But this doesn't mean they are completely harmless, because as always, it's the dose that makes the poison. Welcome back to the topic, folks. Now, while propylene glycol and glycerol are relatively non-toxic, inhaling large quantities of these substances can lead to potential health risks. Some common side effects include dry mouth, sore throat, and coughing. Moreover, most e-cigarette liquids contain nicotine, a highly addictive substance. Nicotine can have a range of effects on the brain and body, including increased heart rate, higher blood pressure, and a higher risk of heart disease. It's important to remember that while e-cigarettes are often marketed as a safer alternative to traditional cigarettes, they still carry their own health risks. And let's not forget about the flavors. These are usually derived from a variety of organic substances to create a pleasant taste and smell. However, many of these flavoring substances have not been tested for safety when inhaled, and some have been linked to lung disease. In summary, the liquid in e-cigarettes is a complex mixture of propylene glycol, glycerol, nicotine, and various flavors. Each of these components carries potential health risks when inhaled, particularly over long periods of time. But how does this liquid transform into the vapor that users inhale? Let's find out in the next scene. Let's start by saying that the electronic cigarette is usually also called vaping. This term is more fitting because it's fundamentally different from traditional smoking. Instead of burning tobacco and producing smoke, e-cigarettes heat up a liquid and produce an aerosol, or vapor, hence the term vaping. The process of vaping starts when you take a puff. This triggers the battery-powered heating element, often referred to as the atomizer. The atomizer heats the e-liquid, turning it into an aerosol that you inhale into your lungs. This is different from traditional smoking, where you're inhaling smoke from burning tobacco. But what is this aerosol made up of? Although it's largely composed of the e-liquid ingredients, propylene glycol, glycerol, nicotine, and flavorings, the heating process can also cause these substances to degrade and form new compounds. Some of these are known to be harmful, such as formaldehyde, a carcinogen. The temperature conditions inside an e-cigarette can greatly affect how much of these harmful substances are produced. When the device is used at a high voltage, the e-liquid can overheat, leading to more of these harmful substances being formed. This is why it's essential to understand that while e-cigarettes might not produce smoke, they are not free from potentially harmful substances. Speaking of harmful substances, let's now see what the health effects are in our next scene. As we delve deeper into the world of vaping, it's important to clarify that while e-cigarettes don't involve combustion like traditional cigarettes, they are not entirely harmless. In fact, the aerosol droplets produced during vaping can contain harmful substances such as nickel and chromium. These metals can be inhaled into the lungs, potentially causing damage over time. The presence of these harmful substances is influenced by various factors, including the type of device used, the voltage at which it's operated, and the composition of the e-liquid. For instance, higher voltage settings can lead to increased production of these harmful substances. Now let's talk about the immediate effects of vaping. Short-term effects can vary from person to person, but often include irritation of the airways, excessive mucus secretion, cough, and difficulty breathing. Some people may also experience chest pain, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, fatigue, fever, and weight loss. And let's not forget the side effects of nicotine, which can lead to increased heart rate, higher blood pressure, and potential addiction. So, while vaping might seem like a safer alternative to traditional smoking, it's not without its own set of potential risks. Future studies will undoubtedly shed more light on the long-term effects of vaping. But for now, it's safe to say that while e-cigarettes may pose fewer health risks than traditional cigarettes, they are far from harmless. As we reach the conclusion of our deep dive into the world of vaping, we want to express our gratitude to you, our viewers, for taking the time to learn about this important topic. The more we educate ourselves and others, the better we can make informed decisions about our health and well-being. If you know someone who vapes, consider sharing this video with them. They might appreciate the information, and it could even spark a meaningful conversation. Remember, knowledge is power, and in this case, it might just be the power to help someone make a healthier choice. Engage with us in the comments section below. We'd love to hear your thoughts, experiences, and any questions you might have about vaping and e-cigarettes. If you found this video helpful, do give it a thumbs up and share it with your community. If you didn't, we encourage you to hit the dislike button and let us know how we can improve. Please consider subscribing to our channel and ringing that bell to get notifications. This way, you won't miss out on our future content and you'll be part of our growing Knowledge Planet family. As we sign off, remember, staying informed and spreading awareness is a collective effort. Let's continue this journey of learning and growing together, one video at a time. Until next time, goodbye and take care.